Hey Sweaty, I've got a special video for you today. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make one of my favorite superheroes from my early childhood. And even more recently, my kids have been able to watch this character on a show recently. I didn't even know there was one uh, in the last, I guess, 10 years or so. But when I was growing up, there was a character called Bibleman. And this was a Christian superhero made for telling stories, Bible stories, principles from the scriptures. And as you guys know, I love Jesus. I'm a Christian. And this was really fun. Once I got the superhero skin, I realized I was like, oh my gosh, I can actually make this character come to life in Fortnite, which is pretty wild. So I'm going to show you guys. There's actually a couple of variants. The character had a lot of iterations, and his suit changed often in the film adaptations. And so I'm going to show you guys a couple versions, and we'll just go over those really quickly. I'll just show you the one that's purple main and yellow second, which is this Bibleman 2, which I have the cape on for this one, and I can apply the cape on as well for the other one too. Let me see, where did it go? Right here. This one is like the holy light version, where it's like the yellow glowing eyes. And for this one, I have the back bling as the cape as well, but you can actually swap that out for another one that I think is quite fitting, and I'll show you guys that in a second. So first, let me go back to this part right here. Let me just say the mandatory introduction you guys all expect: like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and please don't forget, if you do want to pick up any of the superhero skins that are currently in the shop, let me see where those go, you can use code TSOLGAMES in the Fortnite item shop whenever you make that purchase of any of the superhero skins, and it'll help me out big time. So that's code TSOLGAMES. Hit search, the green check comes up, and you guys will be able to get something with my code. It'll support me. Appreciate you guys. Now, there's also the cape here. So this is the cape I'm going to be using today for the tutorial, and this is the skin I'm using, is the hunter skin. You can use any of the skins you like. Even the female skins will work. It'll just be a girl. And so let's go ahead and go to the locker. So I'm going to do this as fast as I can. Try to keep up, and if you need to, just go ahead and pause it. We're going to go to Edit Styles. We're going to go ahead and select, I think, half mask. We're going to select, let's do the purple one first. So we'll do purple first as, let's see, I think this one was supposed to be cloth. And then the secondary, we do this mustard color. And the mustard color, do plastic. You can also do spandex. This one's a little smoother, and his suit does look fairly smooth in a lot of the iterations. There's one where it's a little tougher looking, a little rougher looking, but this will pretty much do. I will go back really quick to the primary and say that the darker color purple looks really good. So if you do purple here, not indigo, but purple, and click metallic, this one does give it a little bit of a texture to it, which does look nice. A little different than how he looks in the show, but the color darkened with the metallic looks right about perfect. In the show, he has a couple of lines that go up from the eyes over the top crest right here. You can choose a couple different versions of like the mask here, like this one or this one, basically. I'm going to stick with this one. It's very just straightforward. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to choose one of two colors. His belt is oftentimes yellow, and it is also oftentimes purple. So if you have majority purple on your character, I would say do the mustard one. And if you have majority yellow, do the purple. In this case, I'm going to do the purple just to make it a little bit more purpley. So then from here, we go effects on. You can do the yellow for the holy light. You could also do white. It also looks really cool, really clean, very pure. This one, I'm going to just go for the yellow. You don't have to do the mustard color, although it's also tight. It looks like fire. So I'm going to actually do the mustard. Skin tint 0, hair tint 0. And for this one, he doesn't really often have a logo on his chest. Most of the time, it's no logo. Now, for our purposes, you can go ahead and do whatever you want. You can do this. This one looks like a cross. So this one would actually be a good one. But the heart is one that I like to run because the emote that comes with the superhero lets you put the heart in the sky. And I think that that's kind of a fun little message there. We're pretty much done here. This is the purple on yellow version. I'm just going to jump over to the back blings here and show you guys the two options that I like the most. So we have the cape, right? So I have the emote cape, and you can see the colors are already selected. Purple cape, yellow crest, and then the yellow right here for the secondary, the mustard color. And that's Bibleman. You're basically already done here. You do not, I'm going to just keep the cape clean and not add anything to it. Now, that's one way to do Bibleman. There is another way that's totally awesome, and I've been doing for a while up until I just got this cape. But the Book of Cagliostro looks kind of like the Bible, but with a chain around it. This is Doctor Strange's book, which I know is very much not Christian. However, I pretend it is. So I go like this. It's Bibleman with the Bible. And then that's what I was running around with until I got the cape. So you can do this too. I had a lot of fun with this, and people basically got the concept. If you have a giant book on your back and you look like Bibleman, then that's a Bible, right? So that's kind of the concept. Those are basically the two that I would stick with. If you have another cape, if you have the book, do the book. If you have another book, feel free to do that. But yeah, those are basically the only back blings I would rock. And if you don't have one of those, you could just go no cape, to be honest. So that's kind of what I would do. For now, I'm going to stick to the cape, and we can go to pickaxe. Let's move on to pickaxe. So from here, the King's Oath. So this one, I would do the Blazing Oath, and I would do the Midnight Sentinel. You could also do this one, the Exalted. I would not do this one because the green color just doesn't feel very Bibleman. But this one, the flame is like flame color, and the handle's blue. That'll work. This one is just all flame color, and I think that's the best. It's like gold, and his colors are kind of like yellow gold and purple. So this one's fitting. This one's the best color match. So for that one, I would just stick to that. You can also get away with using the Omni Sword. Let me see if I can. So if I do the Omni Sword, I can go view styles, and then from here, just basically make the best lightsaber you possibly can. And so for this one, I would just do that. And it'll look just like what you needed. And his sword is yellow, just so you know. So like I didn't change the color because it was already there. So I should have pointed that out. The color, just so I can go over that for everyone, is this one. I wouldn't do this one. It's too dark. This one. This is perfect. It's like holy light yellow kind of. So yep, that's pretty much that for the glider. For the Bibleman glider, what was the one I had here? It was this one. So also part of the Sign of the Fox set in Chapter 4, Season 2. This right here is perfect. It's the exact colors of Bibleman, and it's a sword. If you're not familiar with the Bible, it is also referenced as the Word of God and the Sword of the Spirit. The Sword of the Spirit is the Word of God, which is the Bible. So you can use this one for sure. And then there's this one, which is even more purple, more perfect, and I would do that one. So that's the best one. Other ones you could do are anything that has him kind of holding like close to a T pose. So like if you have, let me see, where's the Solid Snake one? The Solid Snake one kind of puts you into like almost a cross position. I would do that one. That's a good one. That would just be, you could go full Revelation. Where did it just go? Where's the horse? This one, the Hadean chariot, and it's like if you do the purple one, it's like in Revelation. It says like, and behold, I saw the rider on a pale horse. It's like talking about the end times and stuff like that. So that's now obviously Bibleman isn't that person, so like it's not like a befitting of the prophecy, but it is a reference to a prophecy which is in the Bible, and he is Bibleman, so it's like loose connection. This is how we take stuff out of context, folks. So then from here, you could just do either A, the demons following him down, because he's the good guy and the bad guys are always trying to get him and the kids and all that stuff, and then he's saving the day by referring them back to the scriptures and teaching them Bible lessons. So you could do that one. You could do the Nitrodome Dropper. I think the colors work for that one. What was the other one? This one's also good, just him jamming through the streets, and I think the colors match this one too. And he was always kind of with the people and in the homes and in the cities and jamming around, kind of Batman-y character. And so this one I think is my favorite for this particular thing. You could also do this and just change the colors to gold. This one works great. So I would just do this one if you have it, or the tail lights if you have it. Those are all very good. So all right, so that's this one. This is what it looks like right there. That's Bibleman. So that's a very good version of Bibleman with the purple. There was other ones where they had inverted the colors, where it was majority yellow instead of majority purple. And for that, I can just go down here and show you the switch. I think this one is the Bibleman I was looking for. Okay, so this is the other one. So then this is the other one here, and this is like the yellow on top, purple majority bottom. And this one is also really cool. For this one, you can also make an adjustment just to make it feel like the other version. This one would allow you to have those little lines that come up over the top. The only thing is that Bibleman has had so many iterations of the costume that basically you can mix and match the purple almost as much as you want, and it's still basically one of the many, many, many versions of the costume that have been iterated on screen. So like this one, really, really close to several of them. This one's very close to several of them. This one's very close. This one's very close to several of them. And this one with the colors inverted is very close to several of them. So if you do this one and then just swap the colors again, that's also very, very close. So you can get away with almost any of these guys. Mix them up, mess around, try them out, and try out the different like textures on them too. There's so many fun variants. I like this one, the yellow on the top. I like being the spandex, and this one, the purple being metallic, makes it darker, kind of like a deeper color. I like that. The boots shining yellow like that, really tight. I really enjoy that. The cape will basically stay the same though, because in pretty much every iteration, the cape has always been purple. And I think that's a reference to the royalty of Jesus Christ, that he was the King of Kings, and not king on this earth of an earthly kingdom, but his heavenly kingdom. So it's like the purple robe, right? So that's kind of the reference, and so they kept that pretty consistent, I think, throughout all of the Bibleman iterations, is that his cape was purple. So yeah, that pretty much. You can do the other one, the Bible one. And so I haven't really seen too many others that felt correct as far as like making a Bibleman character for the back bling. But I would say either the cape if you have it, and if you don't have it, I would go with this Doctor Strange one. And if you don't have it, you can just go without a back bling, I think would be good. You could also just hang a sword there. Maybe not that one, but like you could hang a sword there. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. Couple versions, couple variants. And if you haven't heard of Bibleman, you can type in Bibleman with no spaces and just look him up. There's a bunch of versions, and it's a Batman-looking character with a lightsaber, and it's a pretty cool. Like the show was like really corny back then, but I appreciated it as a kid. And there's an animated series that's much better, I think. It does really well as an animated series, and they did a good job animating and writing the stories for families and for kids. Just good, wholesome stories. So check it out, look it up. Totally worth a Google. So give it a Google and check it out, and then be rocking one of these, dude. Let me know if you guys are into Bibleman. I I haven't seen it in a little minute. I mean, the animated show I watched with my kids, but the older ones, dude, I haven't seen since I was little. I'd love to go revisit those. They're probably crazy though. I mean, you talk about a low budget. What they did on a low budget, bro, those guys deserved a medal. It was they put in so much work to make it sick, even though like you could tell like they had the budget for 1.5 sets, and they made it work, and it was tight, dude. It was rad. So let me know if you guys like it. If you like Bibleman. And let me hit you with one of these emotes so you can see kind of like what goes on with this. If you hit this, the beacon that comes with the superhero in game, then whatever the image is that you had shines. So if you do like the heart, which is what I typically like to do, you go like this, click heart. I like the yellow one because it matches the suit. There's a glitch, by the way. Every time you go back over the accessory color, it resets to white. So every time you pass it, you have to restart it. Do the belt. Don't forget that, otherwise you're running around with a white belt. You look like a chump in karate class. All right, so now this will look a little bit better. You can't see it still because it's way above the screenshot, but it's doing it. It's going to shine the heart in the sky, and I think that's pretty fun. So you guys have some fun with the Holy Light and with Bibleman, and I'll see you guys next time on TSOLGAMES. I'm going to do another one of these things, just showcasing all the different things you can do with the superhero skins. It's like the best budget. If you're like, I only have 1,800 V-Bucks, then get one of these because you're going to have 500 skins. You can just save the presets, and it's like having a million skins. So just get one of these, and if you can, maybe get the cape. I'd recommend this first, then maybe the back bling, and then the pickaxe. If you can just get them all, but use code TSOLGAMES and you get them. It helps me out. And I'm trying to go get to 5,000 subs, trying to get monetized, and hopefully one day I'll be able to do this full time. So thanks, guys. Really appreciate you. Help me turn my hobby into a career, and I'll see you guys next time right here on TSOLGAMES.